to this #1 featherweight contender is no stranger to this setting. Tonight, though, he believes he's just a much better version of himself and finally has the goods and the chops to actually be a world champion.
Sometimes you get there, John, and you're just not ready. It's not easy to become the best in the world. The first time this man got here, he was a great fighter. He was good, but he just wasn't ready to be the best in the world. He said that the moment he got back home, he went to work to improve. Feels like all the improvements were made, and tonight he is the best featherweight the UFC has.
And it does seem as though we have taken two-way action on this fight, but a lot of people believe in the challenger, and I'm not just talking about his coaches. We'll see how it goes tonight. All right, so here he is, one of the best featherweights in the world, fighting out of Spain, Topuria. It's amazing to have this type of wisdom and maturity and sophistication at 26 years of age. And that sophistication really bleeds into his fighting style. If you reference the Ryan Hall fight, that is as tricky a stylistic challenge as there is in the featherweight division. And he stayed measured the entire time before getting that knockout in round 1. He has taken his game to that requisite next level ever since, making himself impossible to deny a world title fight. Well, it is the venue in which every UFC athlete hopes to one day compete, and we are now ready to go from Madison Square Garden here in New York City. Our tale of the tape for this featherweight championship fight. All right, now for the particulars inside the octagon of Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Featherweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Diego Lopez. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Featherweight Champion of the world, Topuria.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one. All right, so here he is, the still undefeated Spaniard, Topuria, and even before he became the world champion, his Instagram bio said UFC featherweight champion. Self-belief and confidence are not issues for one of the more sophisticated fighters and athletes on this roster. He just has a wisdom and a maturity that belies his years, and that's why even in a matchup like this, he will be patient, he will be...
Oh, guillotine here. It's in there deep. There you go. This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Oh, he's in trouble here, DC.
He's got the triangle with a lot of pressure going down on his opponent.
Oh, somehow he gets out. Fantastic submission, D. All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
Topuria gets back up. And just inches away.
What a beautiful uppercut. It landed beautifully. Perfect placement on that shot. Oh, he jumped guillotine right away. That guillotine is tight.
Oh, how about this as he jumps to side mount to try to counter the guillotine. Oh, he got out again.
He got out again. It's unbelievable.
Side control now.
Great submission defense.
Topuria's back in side control here. Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's going to be.
90 seconds to go in round one. Oh, beautiful fight instinct there as he reverses position, and now he's got the dominant position.
He did a fantastic job recognizing, man, I have got to get on the offense. From bottom to top to dominant position. What a great job.
Under a minute now to go. Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here. Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there.
That was a slick transition.
Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Topuria getting work from the top here. He's got to do a better job to cover up. We'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Round two straight ahead.
Stop.
All right, breathe. Get some water. Perfect. How do you feel? Awesome. Your cardio was great. You're working great. Everything you did in the gym is...
All right, now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides, really.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when nobody wants to take a step back? They meet in the middle. That's exactly what they did, and they both found success over the course of that round.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Round two here.
Oh, he's big.
And just misses with that big right hand. Oh, another blistering combination there. Really starting to do a nice job stringing shots. Huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, a follow-up shot that will finish the fight.
Oh, could get a finish soon. Looks like a Darce choke. That Darce choke is tight. Oh, great submission defense.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep. Nice defense.
All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard. Strong reversal there.
Three minutes to go in round two. Topuria getting absolutely worked from the top here on the wrong end of nearly all of these ground and pound strikes.
Oh, nice.
Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound. There it is. Now he's going to mount.
Topuria's in half guard. Lands the ground and pound strike.
And there you go again. Half guard.
Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motions on the mat.
All right, he's got him in the north-south position here, DC. When you're in this position, however rare it may be, what are you trying to do?
I'm just trying.
All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back.
Keep that head moving. Head movement.
He flattens him out. This could be the beginning of the end. Now he's going full mount. Changing the position.
Good, solid strike on the ground. Oh, going for the arm bar now. That might be tight. Oh, looks like he's got the arm isolated.
He's got it isolated, working towards the finish.
Oh, gives up on the submission now.
Well, he had it tight, John, but then he decided to keep the dominant position by giving it up.
Well, he's got his back now. Round 3 next.
All right, take a seat, bud. Listen, your striking looks amazing. You're really finding the range. You're touching that chin a lot, okay? His hands are starting to drop, and he's getting tired.
All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays from that last round.
Unbelievable to see these high-level competitors get in each other's face, tuck their chin, bite down on the mouth guard, then just let it all hang out over the course of 5 minutes.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, 3rd round of this championship fight. All right, they separate now. We'll see who can get off in space. Oh, big head kick there. Just misses with the straight right. Topuria gets hit with a kick. That one appeared to land flush. Oh, shot to the body connects there. He hasn't really thrown too many body strikes in this fight, but now, as this fight goes on, he is not discriminating, working the body, and those shots are going to count. All right, operating inside the closed guard now. Trying to guard pass here. Not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transitions.
Let's go. You gotta get back up on your feet now.
Nice strike from bottom position. All right, so you gotta be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Under 3 minutes to go in our 3rd round. Attempting an armbar here. Oh, that looks tight to me. Looks like it might be locked in.
Yeah, it looks like it's done. It looks like it's done.
Oh, he's out of danger.
Great submission defense. He's able to take his arm out and stay safe.
Lands with the ground and pound here. All right, he remains in pursuit of the submission, but the defense continues to hold up. I'm not sure he's going to be able to find a finish here.
In MMA today, guys are so well-rounded. They're so gifted. It's hard to just lock up a submission, but he continues to try. And in those efforts, he has given himself a chance.
Oh, and he locks up a triangle. That looks tight, DC.
It's very tight. And now he's just got to start passing the arm across, pull it down on the head, beat the hips, and he will definitely get the submission.
Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, Johnny, then he just gets up.
Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll.
Oh, right into mount.
Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here. Keeping busy now, connecting with those punches. All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. Well, it didn't take long. You see the signs of bruising on the outside of that lead leg. Topuria going for the takedown. He misses.
He's hurting bad here.
He's having his way with him here. All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds.
All right, take a seat, breathe. Muito bom, okay? In through the nose, out through the mouth. Okay, olha, o próximo round.
All right, we now take a look back at some of the highlights from that last round, DC. A lot for the replay guys to choose from.
I mean, these guys are going to be very busy trying to find what replay to show you guys. Lands on both sides of the octagon. Both guys fought great. What a phenomenal round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
4th round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go. 4th round is underway. What is the fighter's mentality when you enter those seminal championship rounds?
You understand that you are getting...
Huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished. Nice block.
Well, now you see some visible damage on the side underneath the elbow. He told us he was going to invest in the body, and he hasn't missed a whole lot tonight.
You didn't expect him to do it this effectively. He's done a fantastic job of following the game plan. Got that submission locked up very tight.
Oh, looks tight to me. Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Landing strikes nicely here from top position. Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transition.
He is not staying in one place on the ground, and that's very important.
Posture's up now. Oh, and delivers. Huge punch to the head there. Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Another ground and pound strike lands.
Oh, he passes the half guard now. And he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt.
Not there yet, but might get the submission here shortly.
Nice shot there by the champ.
90 seconds now to go in the round. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position.
Getting him on here. Oh, he
Bottom
needs to
fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
Oh, he's got a lot of different arm bars he can go to, attacking here. Oh, that looks wicked tight.
It's getting tight now. He's advancing. This has got to be the end of the fight.
Oh, he's out.
He actually escaped. Look, I got to stop writing these dudes obituaries, man. I always think they're done. Surprise me.
Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job. Horn sounds for the end of round 4.
All right, buddy, sit down. Take a deep breath. Listen, we're down on the scorecards right now. He's winning the stand-up battle. We need to look to put this on the ground. I want you to go out there.
All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
You ready to fight? Ready. Do it.
Fifth and final round. He is officially rocked.
A big, massive hook that really has put his opponent on skates. Oh!
Well, let's see if he goes to set up the hook again. He has really done a nice job punctuating his combinations with that hook tonight.
Oh!
Oh, a nice inside leg kick landed there by Topuria. And he gets the single leg takedown. Oh, going for a leg lock. Looks like he's got the sub locked in tight now. Oh, what a move to escape. And now he's on the attack.
Wow, that was tremendous. First escape, and then go right back on the offense. We call it counter offense, and that was counter offense at the highest level.
Oh, nice shot landed from the bottom.
There it is, now he's going to mount.
3 minutes now to go to decide this one. Topuria's trying to lock up on a submission now. Oh, he's got that arm in tight, DC.
This is it. This has to be the end.
Whoa, submission defense, he gets out.
Calmness in that moment. It looked like the fight was over. He was able to clear his head, put the guy into the mount. Not a great position, but much better than getting his arm snapped in half from an arm bar.
Like that.
Well, he's on his back, but he's moving his head on the ground pretty well defensively. All right, dominant position for him here, full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you gotta start moving those hips. What you should do initially, right, is start to push at the knees. Push at the hips, create some distance, shrimp, and try to recollect half guard. Half guard sucks, but it's much better than being mounted fully by your opponent.
Working off of his back here, looks like he may try to hip escape.
He's got that arm triangle. Watch him pass to the opposite side. It looks real tight. He'll drop his weight to try to finish his technique. Oh, he's got the choke. He's got the choke. It's over. It's over.
That's tight. Oh, he got out!
He actually bridged, got his hips up in the air, used his momentum to take him back towards his opponent's feet, chest down to the mat to get out of that deep submission attempt.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Topuria. Oh, it's tight. All right, so will it be and still or and new? As competitive a title fight as we've had in recent memory. Slight lean for me to the champion, but I could see it going either way.
And still, J.A., and still. Because in those key moments, in those big spots, the champion was the one that led the engagements. The champion was the one that led the dance. And I think that's enough to keep the belt around his waist.
We'll see how the judges saw it. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. For the winner by split decision, and still the undisputed UFC featherweight champion of the world, Topuria!
All right, so they go the full 25 minutes, but in the end, the champion goes out the way he came in. Still the hunted at